Hey guys, hello everyone, hello people. Hi. Yeah, guys, I hope I'm audible and visible clearly. Just give me thumbs up in the Zoom people can give me thumbs up in the chat, and YouTube people can give me the thumbs up in uh chat live chat. So guys, just tell me the confirmation that am I audible and visible clearly, please. Hi, Sarup. Hi, Rohan, yeah, okay. Thank you, guys. So, 1 minute, I will share my screen. And guys, those who are watching on YouTube, you can join us live on Zoom, and you can have a live interaction session with us. So, I will share the link in chat box. So, please make sure that you join us on Zoom, um, so you can experience it live. So, yeah, I will share my screen and go ahead. So, 1 second, guys. I hope my screen is visible, guys. Again, just tell me that my screen is visible or not. Yes, thank you. So, good evening, all. Good evening, everyone. So, I will introduce myself. My name is Anam. I'm one of the team member of Let's Upgrade, and I welcome you all to the day one of email spam detector using Python project. It's for 3 days. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So yeah, we'll start with the session. And first of all, just let me tell you like how you can get a certificate. There is a certificate for this bootcamp, and you can get it by marking the attendance. So we have links in the description box. You can check. First of all, you can check on this all-in-one documentation link. Click on this link, and here on this page we have everything mentioned, like everything like how this is a doc link that you can save it somewhere for your future reference, and also you can share it with your friends. So this is the enrollment link. Click on this link and you will be redirected to this attendance page where you can mark your attendance for every day, day 1, day 2 and day 3. There are 3 days session. So mark your attendance for day 1, and if you have any feedback for us, anything positive or negative, you can share it with us. We will surely improve on it. And yeah, again, then scroll up the page, reload the page. You can see this progress bar. It will increase day by day as you mark your attendance, and on day 3 you will get to see that generate certificate option beside this progress bar. So it will be available on day 3. For that, you need to mark your all 3 days attendance. We have WhatsApp community, we have Telegram community, we have WhatsApp channel. You can join us there to get every day's invitation and reminders, and more exciting news, run code quest challenge, and everything will be everything will be uh, push up there, like everything will be sent there. And yeah, also we have SAP program, student ambassador program. So you can see this link, click on this link, and you will be directed to this website. So you can see our this month batch has already been started from 1st March. Every month we start with the new batch. You get chance to work with Let's Upgrade team. You get chance to attend workshops, you get swags, you get incentive, you get um access to courses worth rupees 57,600, and you get a chance to meet industry leaders also. So yeah, there are many more things. You can scroll down the page, and you can see everything what is student ambassador program. So make sure that you are enrolling for this program for the upcoming batch, which will be starting from April. And yeah, there again, you can also you can see this node page where everything is mentioned here, like what all things we are going to teach you. And this is the step-by-step process, like how you can mark your attendance, sign up and enrollment, about our one link, how to get certificate, and WhatsApp community link, and referral program is also there. So you can go to this link and watch everything. So guys, if you have anything to ask, any doubt, you can ask. Currently, our WhatsApp number is not working, but by today end of the day, it will start, so you can ask your doubt and join the group communities there. क्लास करूँ कहाँ से बताओ, सॉरी मैं समझी नहीं, आप फिर से पूछ सकते हैं. Attendance link, yeah, I will share the attendance link also. So make sure that you're marking your attendance daily and get your certificate on day 3. So guys, anything to ask, anything related to this course, anything you can ask to the sir also. He will be there with you for the next 3 days, and our trainer is Shivam sir. Many of them must be knowing him, and he's a great trainer. I hope you all will enjoy the session with him. So I will just stop my screen and ask him to join us. Python का जो live class. Now only we'll start with the session, guys. Just a second, I will call sir. And yeah, please join us on Zoom if you haven't joined. So yeah, wait, I will. Hi sir. Hi, hello sir. Shivam sir.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, good evening, sir. So, sir, can you give a short brief about this session? Like, what are we going to teach them, and what are they going to learn in this 3 days program, and everything, like in brief?
Yeah, sure. 1 second.
So, guys, just a minute. Sir will. Sir is. Till then, guys, you can mark your attendance and everything. Yeah, he's back. So.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Anam. Thank you so much. So, yeah, guys, so from today we are going to start the session on a spam mail detection. So we are going to build like a machine learning model, and with the help of that model, we can actually detect any like a mail. Okay, so it's all like I think guys, you all observe like if your mailbox there's a separate section for a spam mail. Okay, so we are going to build that particular thing. We are going to build that particular application where if you got any new like a message or any new mail into your mailbox, so our model will automatically detect whether this particular mail is a spam or whether it's a valid one. Okay, so that kind of a model we are going to create in this 3 day session. And the reason why it is like a 3 day session, guys, because we are going to build this particular thing step by step. So it's not like that we are going to directly build our the final application, the final model. But before that, we are going to understand that what are all the like concepts, what are all the techniques which is involved in this particular for building this particular application, and we are going to learn all those concepts, all those techniques one by one. And then on a final day, on like a day 3, we are going to build our end-to-end application. So it is very important, guys, for you to be interactive into the session, to be try to ask the question. And one more important thing, guys, all 3 day session is very important, so it is very important for you to attend like all the session, because if you miss any like a concept, any part, so maybe you find difficulty to understand the entire application. Okay, so that's what, guys, I want to say you. And then now I want to share my screen, and I want to start with the today's agenda. Okay, so yeah, Anam, can we start the session?
Yeah, sir. So we can start, and I will take a leave. So I hope, guys, you will enjoy the session. You will have a great 3 days session. So bye, guys. Bye, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much. So fine, guys. Let's start with the session. Okay, so one second. I think I'm getting a lot of things over here. Let me remove it. And fine. Okay, So now, guys, as I already told you that we are going to build this particular model, spam mail detector. Okay. So once like if you receive any like particular mail, any like a new mail into your mailbox, so it will detect whether this like a new mail is a spam mail or it's a valid mail. Okay. Now, guys, I divided this session like into 3 days. So the reason being is that we are going to discuss, we are going to understand each and every concept which actually involved to learn this particular model. Okay. So if you can see, what are the topics which we are going to like cover in our day-to-day day-to-day like a task. So on day one, I'm going to discuss with you like what is a natural language processing, because this entire thing, guys, this entire application which we are going to build, this is actually based on NLP, is natural language processing. Okay, so this is the very first thing which we are going to understand, which we are going to discuss, that what is a natural language processing. The second thing which we are going to discuss in today's session itself, it is about a regular expression. Okay, so we'll try to discuss these two things in today's session. Then on day two, we are going to discuss that how we can convert like any word or any text into the vectors. And we are also going to discuss about the algorithm. Okay, because guys, for making a prediction, okay, because definitely at the end of the day, my model will predict whether any new mail, whether it is a spam mail or whether it's a valid mail. Okay, so for making that particular prediction, we need a machine learning algorithm. Okay, so we are going to discuss that algorithm on day two. And then finally, guys, on day three, we are going to analyze our data set, like whatever the data we are getting from the environment. We are going to analyze that data, and then we are going to build the end-to-end spam detection model. Okay, so this is the progress thing, guys. So we are going to discuss in like a day one, day two, and day three, and on the final day we are going to create this model. Yeah, guys, so yeah, definitely, guys, you'll get all the materials. Okay, don't worry. In your YouTube, if you can see, there's a documentation session. So in that section, we'll upload all these materials. Okay, so don't worry about the materials. You'll get the slide, you'll get the PPT, you'll get the like a project code. So each and everything, guys, will be shared with you. Okay, don't worry about the materials. Adesh, I'm going to use like a Jupyter ID. Okay, so we are going to build this on like a Jupyter. Okay, fine, guys. So and guys, I think I need to check like one by one. Even I need to check into like a YouTube as well. So I can I guys, please try to whatever the queries you want to ask. So I want guys, if you can join the Zoom session, it will be great, because if you are able to if you can message into the Zoom, it will be easier for me to like answer your questions. Okay, how to install Zoom? Okay, it's very easy, Harsha. Okay, so let me show you that how, if you want to install like a Zoom, so how you can install it. So you can simply go on to the Anaconda. Okay, so you can go onto the internet and you can search for Anaconda. Okay, anaconda.com/download. Now from here you can download the Anaconda. Okay, so once you download the Anaconda, you can try to like install it. Okay, so just like you have downloaded, you have installed any other software into your computer, into your system, you can in exactly in the same way you can download the Anaconda and you can install this particular software. Okay, once you install this particular software, then yeah, Anaconda, Harsha. Okay, so if you want, I can give the link into the chat box. All of you can directly open the Anaconda from this particular link. And once you install this particular software, you can search for Anaconda Navigator. Okay, so you can go onto your search bar and you can search for Anaconda Navigator. Okay, once you search for, yeah, you can do it on Google Colab as well. Okay, guys, so those who want to do it on a Google Colab, it is completely fine. You can do it on a Google Colab. Okay, so but yeah, those who want to do it on your local system, you can install the Anaconda, and after that you can open that Anaconda Navigator. So I think this is how the Anaconda Navigator looks like. Okay, so I will share my entire screen. So this is what we call the Anaconda Navigator, and over here you can see the Jupyter Notebook. So you simply need to click on to the launch button and you can launch the Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so these are the 3 easy steps. First, download the Anaconda software, install it, and then open Anaconda Navigator, and you'll get this and you'll get the Jupyter notebook over here. Okay. Guys, any editor you can use, because someone asked me that which editor I'm going to use, so that's why I answered that like a Jupyter notebook. But you guys, if you are comfortable with VS Code, if you are comfortable with PyCharm, if you're comfortable with any other platform, if you're comfortable with Google Colab, you can use it. Okay. Yeah. Now let's continue with the session. Yeah, you'll get the certificate, guys. You'll get the certificate. For the certificate, you need like your attendance is important. So if you attend all the 3 sessions, you'll get the certificate on the last day of the session. Okay. Now let's start understanding this particular project, guys. Okay. I told you like Vinay just install the Anaconda and then open Anaconda Navigator. Okay, just in your search bar, just search for Anaconda Navigator and you'll get that. Okay, yeah, I'll try to show that. Okay, I think in the YouTube, Soma, you get the attendance link and you can mark your attendance from there. You'll get that attendance link from like over there. Okay, let me check even the YouTube onto the YouTube if there is any question, if there is any query. Okay, there is no query onto the YouTube. Fine. Yeah, and you can see like Anam has already shared the attendance link, so you can mark your attendance from here. Okay, now let's start with the session, guys. Otherwise, it will be too late. Okay, so the very first thing, guys, let's try to understand what is a natural language processing. Okay, now, guys, you can see like you can actually observe this particular circle, and if you are able to observe this particular circle, you can see that what is a natural language processing. So you can see just like a machine learning, just like a deep learning. So if anyone wants to define machine learning, so maybe he can say that machine learning is nothing but it's a subset of artificial intelligence. Okay, AI. Similarly, guys, if you can see the NLP, so NLP is again it is again a subset of AI itself. Okay, and for making a prediction, you can see that we are using even like it actually uses ML as well as DL. Okay, it uses machine learning as well as deep learning. Okay, deep learning application, deep learning models. Okay, so for making a prediction, it uses a machine learning algorithm or maybe sometime a deep learning algorithm. Okay, now when I say a natural language processing, guys, so it's a technique. It's a technique through which we can understand a human language. Okay, so you can see like over here the definition is written. It actually helps computer to understand, interpret, and utilize the human language. Okay, so guys, the technique, the concept through which my computer, my system can understand the human language, that is what we call the natural language processing. Okay, that is what we call the natural language processing. So NLP allow computers to communicate with people using human language. Okay, so yeah, natural language processing, Vinayak, we are talking about. Okay, so NLP stands for natural language processing. It helps the computer, it helps the machine to understand, to interpret, and to utilize the human language. Okay, so this is nothing but a system, the technique through which we can understand the human language. We can communicate like a people with a like using a human language. Okay, so you can see so guys, there are so many applications around us, there are so many applications around you and around me, where we are using this particular technique, where we are using this particular like a concept. Okay, and guys, we are using these technique in our daily life, like we are using Google Assistant. Okay, so Google Assistant is nothing but it's application which is based on natural language processing itself. Okay, because in a Google Assistant, what we are doing, we are simply like we want to search for anything, and we are passing that information through our voice. Okay, then what computer will do, so computer definitely trying to convert that voice into like a text, and then it tries to answer your question. Okay, so it is nothing but it is a voice to text recognition. Okay, so it is nothing but a voice to text conversion. Okay, So the Google Assistant, the Alexa, Siri, all these models, all these applications is nothing but it is actually using the technique called natural language processing. Okay, so natural language processing, guys, it's a technique through which we can process, we can understand the human language, and then by understanding the human language, whatever the model we are building, whatever the application we are building, that we can say it's application of an AI. Okay, so that's why we can see that okay, NLP is a subset of an AI that helps computer to understand, interpret, and utilize the human language. It also allows computers to communicate with people using human languages. Okay, so there are so many guys applications, there are so many applications which you can actually observe in your daily life, in your daily routine. You can actually observe there are so many real world applications which you can actually check in your into your surroundings. Like the very first and very simple application is nothing but a sentiment analysis. Okay, and even our model wise, the model which we are going to create, it is actually based on the sentiment analysis itself, because we are going to analyze that what is the sentiment of any particular mail, whether the sentiment is spam or whether it is a valid mail. Okay, so again we are analyzing the sentiment. Okay, so whenever guys, whenever we want to buy any product, guys, don't focus on like these things right now. Just try to focus on to the session. It's my request, guys, just try to focus on to the session right now. uh, at the end I will give you the time where you can try to discuss all the things and you can mark your attendance. Okay, so just try to focus on the class right now. Okay, yeah. So the very first application, guys, you can see sentiment analysis. So sentiment analysis, guys, it's a model which actually help us to decide whether I can buy any product or not. Okay, so whenever guys we want to buy any product, whenever you want to buy any product, okay, so yeah, I'm actually talking the same thing, meaning of sentiment, guys. So whenever you want to buy any product, so you try to check the review of that particular product. Okay, so whether the review is good or bad. Okay, this is what you call the sentiment. Okay, so sentiment means your your observation regarding any product, regarding any with respect to any product, with respect to any restaurant, with respect to any object, with respect to any object, what is your observation, what is your like a thought, okay, about that particular object. That is what we call the sentiment. Okay, so sentiment analysis, guys, it's a, you can see it identifies the general mood or subjective opinion which is stored in a large amount of a text. It is more useful for opinion mining. Okay, so whenever we want to buy any product, we definitely check for the reviews. If the reviews are good, then we'll buy that particular product. If the reviews are not good, we'll not buy that product. Similarly, guys, when we want to watch any movie that come maybe on any Friday, so we first try to check the review. Okay, we first try to check the review. If the review of the movie is good, then only we go and we watch the movie. Otherwise, we don't want to waste our money. Similarly, if we want to go in any restaurant, so we first try to check the reviews, and then we observe that if the reviews are good, then only we get into that restaurant. Otherwise, we ignore it. Okay, so this is what we call the guys sentiment analysis. Okay, so even the model which we are going to build, this is actually a part of a sentiment analysis itself, because we are going to analyze, we are going to check what is the sentiment of like any particular mail, whether it's a spam mail or whether it's a valid mail. There are so this is one application, guys. Apart from this, there are so many applications like search autocomplete, search auto correction. Okay, so we all can observe this particular application, guys, whenever you are looking for whenever you are searching for anything onto the Google search engine. Okay, so it actually gives you the option. Okay, so if you're writing just one like a letter, so it gives you the recommendation that maybe you want to search for this particular thing. Okay, similarly, guys, whenever you are typing any message, whenever you are typing any mail to someone, so start giving you the suggestion that okay, maybe you want the next word which you want to type is maybe this. Whenever you are typing any text to through WhatsApp, so even WhatsApp give you the suggestion that okay, maybe the next word which you want to type is maybe this. Okay, so that is what we call the search autocomplete. Similarly, guys, there's a auto correct option. So we all are getting auto correction option in our social media platforms, like if you are using WhatsApp, Instagram, Gmail, Yahoo, LinkedIn, anything. Okay, so we all are getting these options of search auto corrections. Yeah, correct. Emotions. Correct, Amit. Then text to speech, speech to text. So I already told you that this is nothing but like our Alexa. We all know about the Alexa. We all know about the Google Assistant. Okay. So when in Google Assistant, guys, when we want to search anything, so we try to speak. Okay. So definitely, guys, that model trying to convert our speech into the text, and then it tries to give me the answer. Okay. So that is what we call a speech to text conversion. Okay. Then chatbot, guys, we all know about the chatbot. Okay, so we all are communicating on to the Instagram. Also, Instagram there's an Instagram bot. Then we all are communicating on to the Telegram. So there's a Telegram bot. And guys, overall, all these things. Each and every e-commerce website, each and every platform, like if there is any edtech platform also, so they have actually integrated the chatbot, okay, along with their like a website, so that anyone can easily communicate with them, and anyone. So if you're getting any problem, if you're getting any kind of if you want any kind of a resolution for your problem, so you can directly like you can communicate with a person through the chatbot, and your problem will get resolved. Okay, so if you're using Amazon, Flipkart, even Let's Upgrade, okay, so even any edtech platform, so they are all integrated the chatbot along with their website. Okay, so that your problem can be resolved quickly. Okay, so you all know about these like applications. So these are all like examples, guys. Just for the motivation, you can see these are all the examples of a natural language processing itself. Okay, machine translation. Okay, so we all know about the Google Translator. If you want to translate from in English to Hindi, Hindi to English, so yes, we can use the machine translation over there. Yeah, Siri, correct. Siri, then these are all the examples of chatbot, correct. Okay, so fine, guys, these are all the real world application which we can observe in our like a daily routine. We are actually using all these applications. Okay, and the fundamental concept behind all these applications, the technique which involved for making all these applications is nothing but it is natural language processing. And one of these applications we are going to build on the final day of this like a boot camp, that is sentiment analysis, that is spam mail detection. Okay, so now, guys, let's try to understand that how we are going to make it. Now, guys, okay, so this is what we discuss about the natural language processes. We discuss about like what is natural language processing, what are a few real world applications. Now, guys, it is very important to understand that if I want to build any such application, so what kind of a challenges we might face, what maybe the challenges we'll face, and how we can get through those challenges. Okay, so guys, you can definitely face like a different challenges, like when I say like the chatbot, or when I say like the sentiment analysis. So whatever the data set, guys, whatever the data set we are going to receive, that data set definitely a text data. It is definitely going to be a text data. It is a the entire information present into the textual format. Means it can be the one sentence, it can be the paragraph. Now, guys, when we receive one single sentence, or when we receive like a paragraph, so that paragraph or that sentence can contain like a different kind of a noise. Okay, noise simply means, guys, the you can say the impurity, maybe the thing which we don't want into our data set. Okay, so whenever we receive like a raw data, guys, one second, let me check. Okay, I'm admitting all the participants who are. So whenever we receive, guys, any kind of a data set, so or any kind of a textual data, so let's say a customer had given the reviews about my restaurant. Okay, so definitely, guys, in that review, so whatever the sentence he has written in that reviews, there can be like some emojis, there can be some special characters, there can be some punctuation marks. Okay, now all these special characters, all the emojis, guys, these are nothing but these are you can say these are the noise present into my data set. Okay, these are the noise present into my data set. And one more thing, guys, sometimes emojis can also play an important role, because let's say with the help of emoji I can understand whether the sentiment of the review is good or bad. Okay, so we can utilize that emoji, that particular emoji for for multiple purpose. Okay, so maybe somewhere I can say that these emojis are maybe the noise into my data set, or maybe somewhere I can utilize that emoji as a good predictor. Okay, similarly guys, whenever, let's say, if the emojis will not perform any rule, Vinay. Okay, emoji, I am telling you that emoji is just a part of your text which you can utilize, which you can simply try to want to remove from your data set. Okay, because it will be it is acting as a noise into your data set. Okay, so you want the entire text, a plain text, for making any like a model, and it acts as a noise into your data set. Okay, now when I say now there can be so many other noise, guys. So let's say if you have extracted maybe some tweets from like a Twitter. So definitely guys, whenever we tweet something, so we always try to tag someone. Okay, so there's a @ symbol, then there's a hashtag symbol. Okay, now this hashtag symbol and the @ symbol, these are nothing but, guys, special characters into your data set, and this definitely considered as a noise into my data set. Okay, so if I want to get rid of all these noise, if I want to get rid of the noise, so over there, guys, I can actually use something called as a regular expression. So regular expression, guys, helps you in two ways. Okay, so regular expression, it is again it is a set of characters, or you can say it is a set of pattern which actually helps you to extract maybe the particular thing from your data set. If okay, so from my entire data set, if I want to extract only any particular information, any particular thing, if I want to extract from my data set, so over there I can use the regular expression. So it can help you in two ways. So the first thing is, it can help you to get rid of the noise. So whatever the noise present to your data set, if you want to get rid of those noise, so if you want to get rid of the punctuation, if you want to get rid of the special characters, so yes, you can use the regular expression. And let's assume that your data set contains maybe the mobile number, or your data set contains the email ID. And if you want only that particular information for any particular task, if you want only that particular information, so yes, over there also you can use the regular expression. Okay, so regular expression is actually helps you to extract any particular information from the entire data set. It doesn't matter that whether it's a paragraph, whether it's a one line sentence. If you want to extract any particular information from your data set, so you can use the regular expression. Okay, so it can help you to get rid of the noise. It can also help you to extract only the meaningful information, only maybe a set of particular information from your data set. Okay, so there are so many examples, guys. So you can see that, for example, suppose you have a data set of customer review about your restaurant, and you want to extract only the emojis from the data set. So yes, you can extract it by using the regular expression. Another example, the artificial assistants such as Siri, Google, now use information retrieval to give you better results. When you ask them for any query, or ask them to search for something interesting on the screen, they look for common patterns such as email, phone number, place name, date, time, and so on. So if I want to extract maybe only like a mail ID or phone number, so yes, you can extract it by using the regular expression. So it is a very powerful tool, guys, in a text processing. Okay, so definitely, guys, before creating a model, we need to prepare our text data. Okay, because whatever the text data, whatever the raw data we are getting maybe from anywhere, I cannot I cannot build a model directly onto that raw data. Okay, we need to clean up that data. We need to clean that data. We need to process that data, and then only we can build a model on that data. Okay, so this particular technique, guys, this particular like a tool will help you to clean and handle your text data in a much better way. Now, guys, let's try to understand this particular thing, this particular like a concept in a very detailed manner. So for that, guys, this I have created a notebook where I've actually used different like examples of regular expression, so that we can understand that why it is important, and in what scenario, in what like examples we can actually utilize this particular concept. Okay, So let's try to understand like the characteristics, the characteristics and the functions. Okay, so there are different function guys involved into the regular expression. So let's try to understand the characteristics and even the functions of a regular expression in a well detailed manner. Okay. So, and this is a notebook guys which I have prepared. So you can see even into the notebook also the theory is written. So you will get this notebook maybe after the session itself. So you can try to go through the notebook. You can try to understand it in a better like a way, and you can try to run it on your system as well. Okay. Now let's start understanding. Start from the pattern itself. Uh, Yeah, sure. Ashok, you'll get like along with like this notebook contains both the things. Okay, so it contains the notes along with the code. Okay, so when you open this particular like a code into your system, so you'll get both the things. Okay, and we'll share the PPT as well. Okay, let me before dive into this like a notebook. Let me check like on the YouTube if there is any doubt over there, and then I will continue. Okay, fine. So guys, for using like a regular expression, we first need to import RE. RE stands for regular expression. Okay. So so we need to import this particular module into the Python in order to run run any function. So we need to import RE. Now guys, the very first function over here. So this is the very first function of a regular expression that is called the match function. Now what this match function will do guys? So match function will match a word at the beginning of a string. Okay, so let's assume that if I have a paragraph or if I have a like a sentence, and if I want to find like any pattern, any particular pattern at the beginning of the string, so if I'm searching for any particular pattern at the beginning of the string, so for that guys I can use this particular like expression called re dot match. Okay, so when I write re dot match, and over here guys, so you can see that what are the parameters you need to pass over here. So the first parameter, you need to pass your pattern, the pattern which you are looking for at the beginning of the string, and then you can pass your entire string. Okay, so you can even try to store this particular string at somewhere else, and you can pass that name of the string. So we are searching for regular. Okay, and we are searching for regular in this particular string. But guys, match will search at the beginning of the string. It means the regular should be present at the beginning of the string. Now if I run this, I will get none, because regular is not present at the beginning. It is present actually in the middle of the string. Okay, so if I write v over here, if I write v, now if I run this, you can see that we are getting the match, and you can see we are getting the index value. Okay, so v is actually starting index value for v is 0, and the end index value for v is 2. Okay, so we are getting the index value, the index range for this particular v. Okay, so this is what guys this match function will do. So match function will only match at the beginning of the string. Okay, so it will search for any pattern which is present at the beginning of the string. Okay, so you can even understand guys the kind of a drawback for this particular a function, because it will actually search only at the beginning. It will not search in the middle somewhere. Okay, so if I want to search for any pattern which is present in the middle of the string, okay, because let's say guys over here this is just a single line statement, but let's assume that if there is some paragraph. Okay, and in that paragraph, if I want to search for any particular text, if I want to search for any particular word, and if I want to know that whether this particular word present into my paragraph or not. Okay, so in that case match function will not help you, because it will match only at the beginning of the string. Okay, so in that case I can use the next function which is called the search function. Okay, so if I want to check for any particular word or any particular character guys. Okay, so I told you that maybe I can search for the mail id, I can search for the phone number. So if I want to search for any particular like a pattern and I want to check that whether this pattern is present in my entire like a data or not. Okay, so that is where guys I can use this particular function which is called the search function. Now this function will tell that whether like whatever the pattern we are looking for, whether this pattern is present into my data set or not. So you can see now I have taken the another string, and this string is nothing but entry ng founded Coursera. He also founded deeplearning.ai. Now I am actually searching for the pattern founded, and I want to know that whether this particular word founded is present into my string or not. Now if I run this, yes, we are getting the match. Okay, and you can see over here we are getting the index range. Okay, so we are getting the index range, like what is the starting index value of founded and what is the end value of the end index value of founded. Okay, so this is what guys search function will do. So if you want to search for any pattern, and if you want to check that whether this particular pattern present into my entire data set or not, so you can use the search like a function. No, it's not necessary, guys. Yeah, I understand. Okay, so it's not necessary. We are just putting this it's just a part of like a regular practice. Okay, so since I'm be writing like a pattern or a regular expression, so that's reason like it's a part of a regular practice that we are writing R over here. Maybe if you are not writing it, then also I think we will get maybe my result. Okay, so let me remove it and let me check it. Yeah, so you don't need it. RE, I told you guys, RE is nothing but it's your like a library module. RE stands for regular expression. Yeah. Okay, is there any other question, guys? I hope this is clear. This R. Okay, so this R I'm writing just like as a regular practice. Although if you're not writing it, there will be no problem. Okay, you can see we are getting the same result. Yeah. Any other doubt? How to find start and index, start and end index, Vinay, you can simply count it here. Okay, so you can see like if you try to store it in some like array, so the index value will always start from 0. Okay, so it will start from 0 1 and then 2. So if I write 0 to 2, it means it will take the value which is present at 0 and which is present at 1. Okay, because 2 will not be included. Okay, so that's how you can calculate the index value. So index value will always start from 0. So 0 1 2 3 4 in that way. And similarly we are getting the index over here. Okay, now guys, the next thing is, so over here you can see that okay, it is like if I'm searching for any pattern, so it actually search for that pattern. Yeah, I'm coming on to that, Vinayak. Okay, with our next function, we are trying to solve that particular thing. Okay, so now guys, you can see that into this string founded is written for 2 times. Okay, now founded is written for 2 times, and if I try to use the search function, so it doesn't matter. It might be a possibility that founded is present for more than 2 times. It can be present for 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. So it can be present for more than 10 times into my data set. But it will the search function, because guys, then as the name suggests, the search function will only tell you that whether this particular pattern is present or not, nothing else. Okay, so it will not going to tell you that how many times this particular pattern is present. And it will because you're trying to search for a pattern, so you start searching from the starting string, from the starting string. So as soon as you are able to get your like a pattern, it will return the index of that particular pattern. It will not going like after that, it will not going to search for this pattern after this. Okay, but guys, if I want to see that how many times any particular pattern into my data set, let's assume that into your data set in total there are 10 mobile numbers. Okay, let's assume into your data set there are 10 email IDs. Okay, and you want to find all those email IDs. You don't want to find just one email ID. You want to find all those email IDs. You want to print all those email IDs. And similarly, you want to print all those maybe a mobile number. So in that case, group, guys, group will nothing but if you want to print the pattern, so that's over there you can use the group function. Okay, so group will simply print the pattern, nothing else. Okay, so you'll get the pattern over here. Okay, now guys, if I want to find all the the number of times founded is present, and even so over here guys, founded is a pattern. Similarly guys, if I want to found like all the mobile number present to my data set, if I want to found all the email IDs present to my data set, okay, so definitely guys, I cannot find all that, I cannot print all that mobile number or all that mail IDs with the help of this search function, because it will search only it will only check whether this particular pattern is present or not. Okay, nothing else. So if I want to print that like how many times this particular pattern is present, okay, so for that guys, we can use the next function, which is called find all. As the name suggests, it will find all the pattern, means it will find that total number of occurrences, it will return all the occurrences of the pattern. Okay, so now guys, over here you can see that now I am searching for founded, and since founded is present for 2 times, so we are getting founded 2 times over here. If I'm looking for any other pattern, and if that pattern is present for 5 times, I will get that pattern over here for 5 times. Okay, so fine. Over here guys, maybe you are not able to like, definitely this is you're thinking that this is not very helpful, but let's say if there's a mobile number, so mobile number will definitely different for like if I have 5 mobile numbers, so all the 5 mobile numbers can be different. And if I want to extract all those mobile numbers, I can use the find all function over here. Okay, so find all, I can say guys that out of all these 3 functions, the one function which we are going to utilize a lot, or which we are going to use a lot for a real world application, for like any kind of a case study, that is nothing but a find all, because it will print that particular pattern, and you're able to extract, let's say if I want to extract all the emojis into my data set. Okay, so yes, you should use the find all over there. Okay, so these are the 3 basic function guys of like a regular expression. Okay, there are more function, there's even more function, but I will try to discuss it like after few minutes. Okay, now let's try to understand. Yeah, before going ahead guys, before going ahead, just tell me like if there is any doubt with any of these functions of regular expression. Yeah, so till now guys, everything is good. Are you enjoying the session? Can I get some quick yes into the chat box? Are you guys enjoying the session till now? All good? Yeah, definitely guys, you can access these notes. Don't worry about the notes, you'll get all these notes guys. Don't worry about this. Yeah, okay guys, thank you so much. Now let's try to understand some special sequences in regular expression. Okay, now guys, the very first a special sequence guys, it is /b. Now let's see that what this /b will return. Okay, let me check into the YouTube as well. Yeah, so /b guys, what this particular /b will return, so it will return a pattern, a specified pattern at the beginning or at the end of the word. Okay, so it will actually check whether any particular pattern is present at the beginning or at the end of the word. Like guys, let's see that let's take this particular sentence. Okay, so if I take this particular sentence, like LetsUpgrade is the largest edtech platform in India. Okay, so largest and okay, so tallest. Okay, so I just add one more word just to explain you this particular thing. So if I have written LetsUpgrade is the largest edtech platform, tallest in India. Okay, or maybe I can take another word so that it looks good. Okay, smartest. Okay, so largest and smartest edtech, largest and smartest edtech platform. Okay, so let me rearrange the words over here. Okay, one second guys. Yeah, so if this is my sentence, now guys, if I want to check that how many words words into this sentence are ending with est. Okay, so if I want to check that how many such words, how many like search words into my sentence which is ending with est. Okay, so guys, I can search for this pattern at the start, even at the beginning of the word. Okay, so over here guys, I'm actually checking at the end of the word. I can also check at the start of the word. Okay, both the things are possible, guys. Okay, so but like let's say in this case, I want to check like how many such word into my sentence which is ending with est, where the ending pattern is est. Okay, so if I want to do that, guys, so I can use the slash b over there. Okay, so how I can write my pattern? So I can write the pattern in this way: re dot find all. Okay, just try to find all the instances where uh, the word ending with est slash b. Okay, so the word ending with slash est slash b. Okay, so this is how you need to write down your pattern. And after the comma you need to write that particular string, like in the string where you are looking for this particular like a pattern. Now, once I run this, you can see we are getting est two times. It means there are two such words. There are two such words into my entire like a corpus, into my entire sentence, which is ending with est. Okay, this is the first thing, guys, which you can do. Yeah. And the second thing, guys, if you want to print that word, because let's say, guys, over here this is just a single sentence, but because, guys, I told you that we are going to work on to the like a data set which contains maybe so many such sentences. It can contain maybe 1,000 sentence, it can contain maybe 100 sentence, 10 100 sentence, 1,000 sentence, anything. Now if I want to check that if I want to print all that sentence, okay, if I want to print all that sentences, if I want to print all that word which is ending with est, if I want to print all those words which is ending with est. Okay, so for that, guys, what we can do, we can actually try to add the slash b at the starting and at the end of est, and we can write this est along with this small w. Okay, because, guys, this small w is nothing but, okay, so if you try to look at it over here, so this is actually a sequence. So small w will contain it is actually contain all the alphabets starting from A to Z. It contains all the alphabet starting from A to Z, small alphabets and capital alphabets, and all the digits between 0 to 9. Okay, so that's what this W will contain. This slash W will contain. So that's if I want to print that word, which is ending with est, so I can try to write W plus est. So I can write, so guys, if I want to find the word which is ending with ing, so again, guys, in a similar way, I can write w plus ing. Okay, and I can try to add slash b at the start and at the end of the pattern. Okay, so w plus est. So at the start of like this particular pattern, I can add slash b, and at the end of the pattern, I can add slash b. Okay, and this is how, guys, I can try to find all those words which is ending with est. Okay, so this is a pattern, guys, which we can use in order to find all the words which is ending with est. Similarly, guys, if you want to find any other pattern, any other if you want to find all the words which is ending with ing, so yes, you can use you can simply try it, instead of est you can write ing over here. Okay, so this is what, guys, you can achieve with the help of this slash b over here. Okay, so slash b is a special sequence which return a match where the specified pattern is present at the beginning or at the end of the word. Okay, why use slash b? Slash b, Vinay, I told you, yeah, this is like a pattern. Okay, this is a special sequence. So such in that way, there are other patterns as well, like slash d and all. Okay, so all these like a sequence is actually having a meaning. So slash b will return it return a match at the start, at the beginning of the like a string. Okay, can you please add another word starting with est this time, so that we can see whether it will count work starting with est and ending with est both? Just do those experiments, guys. Okay, do those experiments. So although if you just check, let's say, just don't do that. Just try instead of est, just like lar, and let's write /p over here. Okay. Yeah. So you can take any pattern. Okay. So lar is the starting word over here. Okay. Who asked this particular question? Amit. Okay. So you can do this experiment, guys, by yourself. Okay. So just add instead of est, you can look for anything else. Okay. Instead of adding the entire sentence, instead of adding any particular word, you can just take anything. Okay. SMA you can take, ed you can take, pla you can take, and just do it. So what change I have done? Okay, just instead of adding the /p at the end, I have added the /p at the start. That's it. Okay, fine. Amit, is it clear now? No? So you can add anything in this way. Why use /w? Chandru, 1 second. It will be clear. Okay, so it will be cleared. Why use we use w plus. Okay. Now, so this is the first sequence, guys. This is the first sequence /b. Okay, so /b will find a match at the start and at the beginning of the word. Okay, this is what /b will do for you. Now, the second special sequence, guys, it is /d. Now, what this /d will do? So, if there is any digit, if there is any numerical value into your data set, so it will extract only that numerical value from your data set. Okay, so guys, I'm actually told you at the very start of the regular expression that regular expression helps you to extract any particular pattern from your data set. Okay, so if I want to extract only the digit. Okay, so let's say if there's a whole bunch of a string, there's a whole bunch of like a paragraph, there's a whole bunch of a data set, and from that entire data set, I want to access only the digit. I want to access only the numerical value. So in that case, I can use /d. So it will return a match where the string contains a digit. Okay, so let's take any example over here. So over here, I have taken example 1 million monthly visit in January 24, and the code is 6789. So let's assume that I've just added taken some digits over here. So you can see 1, 24, and 6 and 8, 9. These are the 3 digits I have added into this particular string. Now, guys, if I want to find, so now I will show you that if you want to extract only the digit, I don't want to extract anything. Okay, so you can see there's the alphabets and there can be even the punctuation marks, but I want to extract only the digits from this particular data set. So for that, guys, we can use the /d. Although, guys, there's one problem that all the digits although we are able to extract the digits, but all the digits all the digits which we are accessing over here, we are getting separately. Okay, so 24 is one single value, but it is actually we are in the output we are getting separately. Okay, so 2, 4. Then 6, 7, 8, 9 is a single value, but we are getting it as 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, guys, if I want to extract it, if I want to access this value as it is, means definitely, guys, 6, 7, 8, 9 should be 6, 7, 8, 9, because let's assume that if instead of like this particular code, if it is my birth date, okay, or if this is my year of birth, okay, so definitely I want to access it as it is. I don't want, so my year of birth is 1996. So definitely I cannot, I will not able, I'm not want to access it as 1996. I want to access it 1996 as it is. Okay, so for that, guys, what you can do, instead of writing /d, you can write /d plus. Okay, so once you write /d plus, you can see now I'm able to access all the digits, and we are able to access the digits as it is. Okay, so 1, then 24 is the second numerical value, and 6, 7, 8, 9 is the third numerical value. Okay, so /d is actually a pattern through which we can access any digit or any numerical value present into your data set. Okay, so any number between 0 to 9 we can access it. Okay, this is the second sequence, guys. Okay, now the third kind of a pattern, the third kind of a sequence is nothing but capital D. So over here, guys, it's a small d, now it's a capital D. Now this capital D is just opposite of this small d. Okay, so with small d we are accessing the digits. Okay, we are able to access the digits. With slash capital D, guys, we are able to access only the string. Okay, it is basically the opposite of small d. You can see. So if I take the same string, so with the capital D, we are able to access only the alphabets, only the string. Okay, so if there is any digit, so we are going to avoid that digit. Okay, so that digit will not get printed. Only the alphabet, only the string will get printed. Okay, so if I run this, you can see million monthly visit in Jan, and the code is this. Okay, so you can see like this digits are not, we are not able to print the digits over here. Okay, so this is a difference between small d and capital D. And all these are nothing but, guys, all these are the special sequences in a regular expression. Okay, because guys, we discussed it at the very start that regular expression is actually uses the pattern to extract any particular information from my data set. So anytime if I want to extract any particular information from my data set, so I can use the regular expression. So these are all the patterns, guys, which actually helps me to extract any particular pattern or any specific pattern from my data set. Now the last two sequences, guys, so slash small w. Now let's see that what it will give you. So it helps to extract alphanumeric character, means the character from A to Z, means small a to small a to small z, capital A to capital Z, all the numerical values, means 0 to 9, and the underscore character. Okay, so we are able to extract all the alphabets, whether it's a small alphabets or a capital alphabets. Then we are able to extract all the digits, and we are able to extract any underscore present into my data set. Okay, so over here, guys, you can see that I have written one statement, and deliberately I have added some special characters, guys, over here, like at the rate, question mark, hashtag. Okay, so I have added this character just to show you that if I don't want to like if I have a data set present in this way, because guys, let's say if I try to if I try to access any tweet, or if I try to extract like a tweets from like a Twitter or any other platform, maybe Instagram, from Instagram, if I try to extract the comment from any post, so definitely that comment contain maybe the hashtag, it contain maybe the at the rate. Okay, so if I don't want this special characters into my data set, so I can use slash w. Okay, so you can see I have written slash w plus. So with the help of slash w plus, I'm able to access all the words over here. Okay, so we can see I'm able to get all the words over here. Okay, so Shivam is, and you can see that we simply ignoring these like special characters and punctuation marks. Okay, so this is what, guys, we can achieve with the help of slash w. Okay, and this is a small slash w, guys. Okay, so it will actually give you all the alphabets, all the numerical value, and the underscore character. Okay, and that's the reason, guys, over here we have used slash w. Okay, because slash w will actually give you this entire like a value. Okay, because if you're writing slash b only, so it will actually so you're able to get that how many times this LAR pattern is present, or how many times any word is present which contains est at the end. Okay, so you are able to count that value. But if you want to print that particular like a result, if you want to print that particular alphabet, if you want to print that particular word, so you need to use slash w. Okay, along with slash b. Okay, so that's the reason we have used slash w over here. Okay, now you can see what slash w is doing for us. So it is actually help us to extract the alphabet numerical values. If there is any numerical value, guys, we are able to extract it as well. And if there is any underscore character, you can extract that as well. Okay, now the last sequence, guys, it's slash capital W, and it is again opposite of small w. It means it will extract non-alphanumeric character, means it will extract each and everything, it will extract like this special character, it will extract this punctuation marks. Okay, so all the noise, guys, you are able to extract with the help of slash w. Okay, capital W. So if I run this, you can see we're getting only the noise, special character, punctuation mark, like question mark, hashtag. Okay, again exclamation mark. Okay, so it will actually extract all the non-alphanumeric values, means non-alphabet, non-numerical values, as well as like a underscore. Okay, so it apart from these three things, it will extract each and every characters. Okay, whether it's at the rate, symbol, or question mark, anything. Okay, so these are the 5 special sequences, guys, and you can actually observe this. All these 5 sequences are very special, because it will help you to extract any particular pattern from your entire data set. Okay, so anytime if you want to extract the number, maybe a mobile number, maybe a mail ID, so yes, you can use maybe /d. Anytime if you want to extract only the alphabets, or if you want to remove all the noise, if you want to remove all the special characters, all the punctuation marks, so you can use /w over there. So all these sequences, guys, will definitely help you to extract the important information from your data set. Okay, because data set can contain uh, any kind of a character, any kind of a noise. So these patterns will help you, these sequences will help you to get rid of those noise. Okay, is it clear, guys? All these sequences are clear to everyone? Is there any doubt with any of these sequences? Chandru, /w is just opposite of this small w. Okay, so this /w will extract all the special characters, all the punctuation marks from your data set. Okay. Yeah, Chandru, is it clear? It will extract all the special characters and punctuation marks. Okay, guys. So so all clear till now? Yeah. So good. So yeah, guys. Till now everything is good. Okay, great. Rama, ready? Directly we cannot implement spam mail detection. We need to have all these basic knowledge before implementing it. Okay, so it will start once we will get all these ideas. Once we will understand all these concepts. Okay, fine, guys. So now let's try to understand some meta characters. Okay, and then I will show you some case studies. Okay, so that you guys can understand the examples where you can utilize the regular expression. Okay, so we'll try to understand it. Okay, but before that, let's try to understand a few meta characters. Okay, and these meta characters, guys, these are actually having different names as well. Some meta characters are, I can call it as a quantifiers, I can call it the anchor, while, and all. So I will even tell you those different names as well, but for a time being, just call it as a meta characters and try to understand these meta characters. Okay, now the very first meta character, guys, it's actually the dot. Now what this dot will do, so this dot will match any character except new line. This means that install in our system to execute it. Yeah, you don't need to install a regular expression. Yeah, you can directly import RE and it will work. You don't need to install like a regular expression to your system. Okay. Okay, line 50. What is line 50? The /d part. Yeah, for J Fury. I think line 50 is about /d plus. Okay, so when we are writing /d, so we are getting all these numerical values separately. Okay, but you can see that this 24 is one single value. This is not like a separate value. So if I want to extract it as it is, the way it is written over here, if I want to extract it as it is, so I need to use this plus symbol. I need to use this addition symbol over here. Then only I can extract it as it is. Okay, so that's why we have added this use this plus symbol over here. Okay, Yeah, so got it clear? Okay, great. Now guys, let's try to understand these meta characters. So the very first one is a dot. Now what this dot will do? So guys, dot will actually check for any pattern. Let's say if I'm searching for any pattern, and the pattern starting the starting value of the starting elements of the pattern is nothing but SHI, or any pattern. I can take any pattern. It can be the character, it can be like any other thing. So but if I want to see that how many such like a pattern into my data set, or how many such word into my data set which is starting with S. Okay, let's say that if I want to observe only this thing, if I want to check only this thing, that how many such like a word into my data set which is starting with S, small s. Okay, so for that guys, I can use this dot. Okay, so if I write or also over here I'm actually looking that how many such later into my word which is starting with SHI. Okay, so when I write SHI dot, so it will actually give me like you can see we are getting like SHIV for two types, because there are two words which is starting with SHI, and actually we are getting one like a word along with like this pattern. We are able to get, we are printing one like extra word over here. Okay, so if you want to print the entire word, if you want to print the entire Shivam and Shivani, so you need to add more dot over here. Okay, so if I add one more dot, so it will able to print SHIVA. If I add one more dot, so it will able to print SHIVAM and SHIVAN. Okay, so this dot guys will actually works in a similar way. You can actually say that it works in a similar way, just like your slash b will work. Okay, but in order to print that pattern, in order to print that the particular value, you need to add like the number of dots. Okay, so you need to increase the number of dots. Okay, so if you want to return the entire like a word, so you need to increase the number of dots. Okay, so you don't require that slash w over here or anything else over here. You simply need to increase the dots. Okay, so it will do actually the same thing. Okay, just but only for the beginning of the word, not for the end of the word. Okay, so slash b will work for both. It works for the beginning, and it matches the pattern at the beginning and at the end of the word, but it works only at the beginning of the word. It matches the pattern only at the beginning of the word. Okay, not at the end of the word. Okay, so this is what this particular dot function will do, dot like a character will do. Similarly guys, the second like a meta character over here is tilde. Okay, so this particular character guys, I can call it as a tilde. It checks whether the string starts with a given pattern. So it is actually similar to the match function. Okay, if you remember the match function, so it is similar to the match function. So it actually checks it actually check that whether any particular like a string is starting with like any the particular pattern or not. Okay, so you can see that this particular string is starting with the data. So if I like tilde data, so it will print we are able to print the data over here. If I write anything else, so if I write science, so you'll get none over here, because this particular string is not starting with the science, it is actually starting with the data. Okay, so this is something which we can check over here with the help of like this tilde function, the tilde character. Okay, this tilde character guys, it actually helps you one more thing, that if you want to check let's say if you want to see that apart from this, if I want like everything else. Okay, so let me see over here. Okay, I will show you guys like few more examples of this tilde function. Okay, this tilde character is actually more useful. Okay, but fine, for a timing, just try to understand that. Okay, it actually checks whether the string start with this like any particular pattern or not. Similarly guys, if I want to check for like the end string, so if I want to check that whether the string ends with given pattern or not, so instead of tilde I can use dollar symbol over there. Okay, so dollar is the symbol which check whether the string ends with a given pattern or not. So you can see that in this particular like a string, the end pattern is nothing but a program. Okay, so I can use the dollar symbol, and it will actually help me to understand whether this particular string ending with this pattern or not. Okay, so these are the simple functions, these are simple characters guys. It is very simple to understand all these patterns. Now, these are the important ones, guys. So I can, and even I can call it as a quantifiers. Okay, so these three star, plus, and question mark, these are the important ones, and we can also call it as a quantifiers. Now let's try to understand it by guys, very and you need to focus over here for the next 10 minutes to understand this. Okay, so this is a very like important and a trick, little bit complex. Vinay, this dollar symbol, it actually checks whether the string ending with given pattern or not. Okay, it simply checks that whether it is ending with this pattern or not. Okay, now guys, let's try to understand this like a definition very carefully. So it is written over here that this asterisk mark, so this star like over here, it matches for 0 or more occurrences of the pattern to the left of it. Now let's try to understand what is the meaning of it. So let's assume, guys, I have taken this particular sentence. I have taken this particular string, and I have written four different values over here. EZ, then EA triple SY, then EAY, then EY. Now, guys, I am trying to find the pattern where EA S star Y. Now, what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? So the meaning of this is I'm actually checking for the word which should start with EA. Okay, so we are checking for a pattern. We are checking for we are actually finding the checking for a word which should start with the EA, followed by S. Okay, followed by S, and ending with Y. Now, guys, this S over here, this S over here, it can be occur for 0 times, and it can be occur for more than 0 times. Means it can be occur for 0 times, it can be occur for 1 time, it can be occur for 2 times, and it can be occur for maybe 10 times. Okay, so what we are looking over here, we are actually looking for this S. Okay, so the first two values. Okay, so each and every word in like over here, it can occur how many times? It can occur any number of time in it. Okay, so it is written 0 or more occurrence. So after 0, it can occur like for any number of time. Okay, so now we are looking for, we only need to check for this S. Okay, so every word, if every word should start with EA. Okay, so what like let's say you can take in any other example. Okay, so you can also, you can try to take even more examples over here. So any word, it should start with E. Okay, it should start with E. Sorry, it should start with EA, and it should end with Y. The only thing which you need to check is, the only thing which you need to check over here is that occurrences of S. Now S can be occur for 0 time, and S can be occur for more number of times. Okay, so S can be occur for any number of time. Okay, so we are able to print that particular value. We're able to print that particular word which is starting with A, which is starting with EA and ending with Y, and there can be any number of occurrences of S. So S can be occur for 0 time, and it can be occur for any number of times. So now, guys, if I try to run this, you can see we are able to print EASY, because in this case S is occurring for 1 time. In this case S is occurring for 3 times, so we are able to print this. In this case S is occurring for 0 times. Okay, but we are able to print this because it is starting with EA and it is ending with Y, and we understood that it matches for 0 or more occurrence. So it can occur for 0 times, and it can occur for any number of times. Then you can see that this particular value is not printing because it is not starting with EA. Okay, so the value should start with EA, okay, and ending with Y. So it is not starting with EA, it is starting with E and ending with Y. So that's why this particular value is not printing. And you can see that this is also get printed because it is, again, it is starting with EA, ending with Y, and over here there's maybe 5 or 6 occurrence of yes. Okay, so this is what, guys, this particular star will match. Okay, so the star will trying to find out that like a match where any particular pattern should occur for 0 times, or it can occur for any number of time. Okay, so if it is occur for 0 time or any number of time, that word will get printed. Okay, so that is what like a meaning of star. Now, guys, there's a small differences between these three quantifiers. Now the second one is plus. Now in the plus, guys, you can see it is what it is definition given over here, matches for 1 or more occurrence. Now guys, you can understand that it matches for one or more occurrence. So instead of 0 or more occurrence, we are looking for one or more occurrence. Now guys, now just try to look at the data set, just try to look at all these words and tell me that what are the values you're able to get into the output. Yeah guys, just write into the chat box. Okay, now we are looking for one or more occurrence, and we are looking for one or more occurrence for s. Okay, so just try to write down the into the chat box, just write the output. Yeah guys, please everyone, it's a very simple one guys. The word should start with ea, end with y, and there can be one or more occurrence of s. Yeah, correct. Okay, so the first two word will get printed. Okay, the last two word will not get printed. Simple. Okay, because in the last two word over here there is zero occurrence of s, and this is not actually following the like criteria, because it is not, it is starting with e and ending with y. Okay, so there is again zero occurrence of s. Okay, so yeah, great guys. Vinay, yeah, Vinay, Sai, Allah, Sarab. Okay, yeah, everyone guys, good. Now the last one guys, the last meta character is the question mark. Now in question, yeah, definitely any pattern is a case sensitive. Okay, any pattern, not only this pattern, Amit, any pattern, it will be case sensitive. Okay, now the last case guys, it matches for 0 or 1 occurrence. Okay, now this is again this is, you can again see that again there's a very small difference. So you only, so guys, you definitely not need not to memorize it. Okay, no one can like memorize the things. You definitely need to understand it, and it will become handy, it will become easier for you after the practice. Okay, so star will check for 0 or more occurrence, plus will check for one or more occurrence, and now here over here it is written as 0 or 1 occurrence. Now guys, let me know that like which values are going to print. We are looking for 0 or more 1 occurrence, not more occurrence, 0 or 1 occurrence. Okay, yeah guys, print uh, write the output into the chat box. Yeah, correct. Okay, so 0 or 1 occurrence we are looking for. Okay, so the first one will get printed and the third one will get printed. Okay, the second and the fourth one will not get printed. Correct. Great guys, great. You guys are just amazing. Okay, now the last one. So in the last one guys, it's a simple like a or symbol, and I hope that all of you are definitely aware about this like or symbol. Okay, now what this or symbol will do, so it's very simple guys. So you can see like I have written one statement over here. Now I want to check that like LetsUpgrade is the largest edtech platform in India. Now like with the or symbol guys, so what this or symbol will do, so as the name suggests, it will print if anyone is true, then it will get printed. Yeah, correct. Okay, so I have written LetsUpgrade and ors us. Okay, so out of these two, if there is any like a pattern existing into this particular string, then it will get printed. If both the pattern is not exist into this particular string, then it will get none. Okay, but you can see that I have written two things, LetsUpgrade and us, and you can see that uh, um, LetsUpgrade is present into my string. So definitely when I run it, so LetsUpgrade will get printed. Okay, if I have written anything else, let's say LetsUpgrade instead of LetsUpgrade, so definitely you'll get none over here, because it's not LetUpgrade, it's LetsUpgrade. Okay, yeah. So fine guys, this is like or function. So that's it guys, these are all the like sequences and meta characters into the regular expression. And if you are able to like practice on this, if you are able to practice over these special sequences and meta characters, it is more than enough, and it will definitely help you a lot guys in like at a time of at a time of building any application, not only in spam mail detection, but at whenever we want to build any application, it will definitely help you at a time of text pre-processing, at a time of like a data cleaning and all. One more function, guys. There's one more function which is left. So after understanding that function, I will help you to know about some examples and use cases. Okay, so let me just take that last function. So there's one more function, guys, called as sub method. Now what the sub function will do? Okay, so this sub method, guys, so as the name suggests, it is nothing but a substitute method. It is nothing but a substitute function. Okay, so if I want to substitute like at any place, if I like let's assume that we have a data set, and in my data set like there are some punctuation marks, like question mark are there and exclamation marks are there. Now in place of these question mark and exclamation mark, I want to replace all these let's say the noise. Okay, so I can treat it as a noise, I can call it as a noise. So in place of these noise, if I want to replace this noise with maybe the space, with maybe the simple space, because I don't want any kind of a noise into my data set. Okay, so for that, guys, I can use this sub method. Okay, so sub stands for substitute. Okay, so I want to substitute like maybe like something with something else. Okay, so I want to replace this pattern. Okay, so I want to replace this this punctuation marks, comma and question mark and exclamation mark. So I want to replace this punctuation mark with the space. So for that, guys, we can use the sub method. So you can see that how we have used it. So re.sub, and you all know that slash capital W is what this particular sequence will do. So this particular sequence will simply with this we are able to find out all the punctuation marks, because it will ignore the alphanumeric values. Means it will ignore all the alphabets, it will ignore all the numerical values, and it will ignore the underscore character. Okay, so apart from that only the punctuation marks will left. So if there is any punctuation mark, or if there is any noise, if there is any special character, so in place of that punctuation marks and in place of that special character, just try to replace it with a space. Okay, so you can see I have given the space word here, and then you can give that string, the string in which you want to apply this particular function. Okay, so you can see now we are not getting any comma, we are not getting any question mark, and we are not getting any exclamation mark. Okay, so this is how, guys, this sub method will work. Okay, so sub method will also helps you to remove the noise from your data set. Okay, so you can see that now my data set is clean. Okay, so my data set only contains the valuable information, it doesn't contain any special character or punctuation mark. Okay, so that's it, guys. Please let me know if there is any doubt, any function or any sequence, any character which you are not able to understand till now. Are you guys enjoying the session till now? Everything is good? Yeah, it removed, Vinay, all the punctuation marks and all the special characters. Okay, Malik, you'll get this notebook, you'll get the material after the session. So I think if you into the YouTube itself, in the description, I think there's a section of I think documentation. Yeah, all in one documentation. Okay, so after the session, okay, definitely right now you are not able to get anything over here, but after the session, maybe after 1 hour or maybe after 2 hours, you can, if you click on this particular link, you'll get the entire material over there. Okay, fine. Okay, guys, now let's try to take some example, and let's try to understand some like use cases. Okay, which we can solve by using the regular expression. Okay, so even I have put that use cases like a few use cases into the PPT as well. Okay, so it actually helps you to validate the email address. Okay, so maybe into your data set, maybe someone has written invalid mail ID. Okay, so someone has written invalid mail ID. So if I want to find, let's say there are 10 or 20 mail IDs present into my data set, and if I want to extract only the valid mail IDs, okay, so yes, I can extract it by using the regular expression. Similarly, guys, if I want to clean my data set, okay, so cleaning the data, I think I have shown you one example with the substitute method. Also, we can clean the data. So if my data set contains if my data set contains maybe any special character, if my data set contain any Yeah, definitely on day 3, Rama Reddy will complete the project and you can share that project on GitHub. Yes, sure, you can. You can surely upload it. So the you can see you can the second thing is the cleaning the text data. Okay, so if uh, guys if when I talk about the text data, so that text data should only contain the textual information. It should only contain the words. It should only contain the alphabet. Okay, but one second, guys. Let me check. There are some queries. अरे यार how to share it on GitHub? Okay, so you can upload it. Yeah, you can. Okay, so I think just do one thing. Just try to create your account onto the GitHub. Okay, just like you have created your account anytime onto the Instagram or Facebook. It is that simple. You can create your account on GitHub. So try to create your account first onto the GitHub. On the last day, I will try to show you that how you can upload any material onto the GitHub. Okay, I will try to show you on the last day or any like day in between. It is having like a lot of advantage, guys. Like if you upload your notebook or your projects onto the GitHub, so you can directly share that link, a link of that GitHub link to the interviewer along with the interviewer or on your like social media website, and anyone can see your project. Okay, so anyone can actually observe that what kind of projects we have built so far. Okay, and it will definitely help you to get selected to get like a job. Okay. Yeah, link of the anaconda, I will share it again, don't worry for a second. Yeah. So yeah, guys, now coming on to the PPT. Okay, so the second thing is cleaning text data. So I told you that yeah, when I say the text data, so the text data should only contain the textual information. It should only contain the alphabets. It should not contain anything else. Okay, so it not contain the punctuation mark. It should not contain even the underscore. It should not contain the special characters. Okay, so if I want to get rid of all those things, so yes, I can use the regular expression. Similarly, guys, if I want to extract like maybe a date and time from my data set, okay, so if I want to extract uh, like like a date and time, date or month in this particular format, so yes, we can extract it. And the last thing, if I want to validate the password strength, okay, so you all know, guys, whenever you try to create like account in like anywhere, okay, so in most of the places they try to validate your password strength. Okay, so whether the like a password is strong, whether it is medium, or whether it is weak. Okay, so that validation, guys, you can do with the help of regular expression. Okay, so these are the use cases of a regular expression, and people are using it definitely we are using the regular expression for all these real life use cases. Okay, now let's try to take some example. Okay, just try to do it practically as well. So the very first example, guys, I have written over here, extracting the phone number. So let's assume that I have a data set, and I told you that that data set contains maybe a multiple phone numbers. It's not like that it contains only one phone number or two phone number. It contains maybe multiple phone numbers. And if I want to extract it, so for that, guys, I can try to give the pattern in this way. So over here, guys, first I'm trying to use the search function. So you know that search function will only search whether the phone number is present or not. Okay, it will only check this particular thing, whether the phone number is present or not. But if I want to print that particular phone number, so I need to use find all. And guys, the pattern which I'm using over here is nothing but, you can see, so I have written the phone number. So this is a standard way of writing the phone number. So the phone number consists like a 10 numbers in total. So you can see any mobile number contains 10 numbers in total. So you can see it is starting the first three values, dash, then again three values, dash, and then four values. Now this is how, guys, we can write the pattern over here. So D of 3 means, guys, so you all know that slash D is nothing but slash D will help me to extract the digit. Okay, so we have written slash D, and then inside a curly braces we have written 3. Means the digit should contain only three values. It should not contain more than three values, and it should not contain less than three values. Okay. Then hyphen, after that again slash d, and then it should again contain three values only. Okay. Again hyphen, again slash d. It should contain four values. Okay. So you can see this is how any like a contact number should be written. Okay. Now if I run this and if I try to use the find all, so you can see we are able to get this mobile number over here. Okay. And I told you guys that if I try to store more mobile number, and let's say I can write that, okay, my friend contact number is, let's say, okay, so let's say I have written 893 324 and 1235. So you can see we are able to get both the mobile numbers over here. So yeah, Vinay, I told you that you can use the find all in most of the scenario you can try to use the find all. Okay, because guys, let's try to understand that with the search function I told you that it will only search that whether any mobile number, whether any mobile number or whether any contact number present into your data set or not. But okay, so that is what search function will do, Vinay. Okay, search function will only check that whether this particular pattern present into your data set or not, whether the mobile number is present into your data set or not. Any mobile number, there can be two mobile number, there can be three mobile number, but it will only search whether it is present or not. It will not tell you that how many mobile numbers are present and what are those mobile numbers. It will not tell you that information. Okay, but if I want to extract that mobile number, if I want to extract that exact mobile number, so I can use the find all. Okay, so this is the difference between search and find all. Okay, so now you can understand that where you can use it. Okay, so if you want to only check, whether it is present or not, then you can use the search. But if you want to extract that mobile number, so you can use the find all. You should use the find all. Yeah, yes, Vinay. So search function will only check whether it is present or not. Okay, it says even this is valid. No, this is not valid. Say, let's say if I have written anything else over here, let's assume that if I have written 7 over here, uh, and if I have written 7 over here, so it should not give me the like a mobile number over here. Should find the pattern. One second. Let me check. It's not written. There is some problem then. Although it is not giving me the last value, it is giving me the value only till here. Once again. Uh, this hyphen should not be removed. Yeah, this may be this is something maybe which we can do. We need to maybe restart. I don't know, maybe this is saved somewhere. Let me check it again. Yeah, now let's try to do this. I don't know, some irrelevant things I think happening over here, guys. It should not be done. Let me interrupt, or let me check it over here again. It is not actually taking this. No, actually, this is something which we verified earlier. Okay, so okay, that should be resolved, guys. Don't worry about this. Okay, it should alphanumeric. If you try to you can see like over here you're getting the valid number only. Okay, so if you use the find all, you're getting the valid number only. You're not getting like any extra value. Even if you're written that extra value anywhere, you're not getting that extra value over here. Okay, so there is some maybe a problem with this like a search function, or maybe something some doubtful with this match like a pattern. But you can see like in the find all, it doesn't matter like how what are all the things you have written over here. Let's say if you have added one more like a value, so you're not getting that. Okay, you're not getting that value. Okay, so with the find all, you are getting that only the contact number and only the valid contact number. Okay, so definitely if you try to add anything extra, any alphanumeric or any other characters, you're not able to get that. You are able to get only the numerical value, or only I can say the proper contact number you are able to get over here. Okay, with the find all. Okay, so you can see that it doesn't matter that how many values you have added over here, but in the pattern you are actually getting only only the 10 numbers you are getting over here in the pattern. Okay, sorry, in the output. Okay, so definitely maybe there is something which we need to maybe add like into this pattern in order to in order to get none into my output if the pattern is not valid. Okay, because if the pattern is not valid, so it should return as none. Okay, so maybe I need to add something which I'm not able to add it right now, but I will check that, guys. Don't worry about that. Okay, but apart from that, you can see like it is actually printing only the valid number, only the 10 digit number. You're not able to get any like extra digit over here. Okay, similarly, guys, if there is any like a mail id, if there is any email address, and if you want to validate that mail address. Okay, so you can see that like we have written different mail address over here. Okay, so like shiom@gmail.com, abhijit at the rate, and then you can see like how how like it is actually validating the mail id. So it is validating the mail id with this particular pattern. Okay, so there should be some text. After that, there should be some at the rate symbol, then again there should be some text, and then there should be a dot. Okay, this is what a pattern for any mail id. Okay, so if I want to validate any mail id, so this should be the pattern. Okay, so the pattern should contain a text. After that there should be at the rate. Okay, after that again text, dot, and then text. Now guys, you can see that we have a text, then at the rate, then again text, then comma, then dot, and then again text. So this is something, guys, we need to validate. Okay, so we need to write the same pattern. So we need to write and guys, this particular like a pattern, this particular like a text, it can contain anything. Okay, so many of us is actually a mail id as shivam96, shivam95. Okay, so even you also have like a mail ids in that way. Okay, so maybe along with your name there should be some digit. Okay, or maybe maybe someone of you are using only the using the alphabet. You're not using any other like a value. Okay, and few mail ids, guys, it is very long, like in my mail id. So it is not, it is as shivam sing 95. Okay, so it is the total number of characters over there, it is actually maybe around um, 95. Okay, so it is around 12 to 13 characters. Okay, into my mail id. Okay, so it can contain any number of characters. So that's a reason, guys, I have given this value, like because a small w, and because you know that a small w will contain everything. Okay, so small w will contain all the alphabets, it contain all the numerical values, and it contain the underscore as well. Along with that, guys, I have written that it should like this, the total number of characters before at the rate, the total number of characters should be 20. Okay, if you want, you can try to increase this value, because maybe some mail ids are a bit longer, so you can try to increase this value. After that there should be at the rate. After at the rate there should be again alphanumeric. Alphanumeric means it can contain the alphabet, it can contain the numerical values, and it can also contain the underscore. Okay, After that, again, there's a dot, and after the dot, there should be only alphabet. Okay, because after the dot, guys, there should be only com. Okay, definitely you will not write anything else. Okay, so gmail.com, yahoo.com. Okay, so after the dot, there should be only com. Okay, so that com, it can be anything, so it should be only alphabet. And the com, guys, how many character it contains? So it contain only 3 characters. Okay, so 2 to 3 characters. And you can see that I have taken all the alphabets. Okay, so it should not contain any let's assume, guys, that in the com, if I have written 8 over here, okay, so definitely it is not a valid mail ID. Okay, it is not a valid mail ID. Okay, so this mail ID should not get printed. Okay, so that's the reason we have written that after the dot, it should contain only the alphabet. It should contain only the alphabet. Now, if I run this, guys, you can see we are getting only 3 mail IDs over here, because the last one is not a valid mail ID. This is not a valid mail ID. So you can try to add even more like invalid mail IDs into this particular example, and you can see that this particular pattern will help you to access or to extract only the valid mail ID from your like a data set. Okay. Meaning, Devi Kartike, the meaning of /w dot means that because let's assume that's my mail ID and even your mail ID, it can contain even the dot. Okay, it can contain even the dot, or it can contain any other like a character. Okay, so like in my mail ID, it is my mail ID is shivam.singh. Okay, and after that shivam.singh 95, and after that there's a @ okay, so this /w will only contain the alphanumeric character. But if I want to include dot also, and if I want to include like any other character also, so for that I have used the dot over here. Okay, again, it's a part of the regular practice. I think this is something which we discussed at the very start, Reshma. Okay, at the very start of the session, we discuss it. Okay, so even if you ignore it, even if you remove it, it will not hamper you. Okay. Arey yaar, guys, I think you guys joined the session maybe right now. Okay, so if you remove it, so it is just a part of like my regular practice. If you ignore it, there will be no harm to your code. Okay, fine. Just try to understand this pattern. Okay, this pattern is actually based on this particular like idea. So we have some text. Okay, because this validating mail ID, guys, this validating mail ID, this particular case study, this particular example is very important, because in lot of places you need to use the regular expression, and this is a very like a good use case, guys. You need to use the regular expression in order to validate the mail address, whether the mail address is valid or non-valid. And you know that whenever you are building any application, whenever you are building any website, a kind of a website where you want that people will register, so you want to have this particular system over there, so that anyone cannot register into your like maybe a restaurant or into your application with the invalid mail ID. Okay, there should be a valid mail ID. Okay, so validating email address is a very important like real world application of, guys, this regular expression. Now, guys, if I want to extract the date and time, so yes, this is how I can extract it. So it is actually similar to like kind of like mobile number. So this is how we can extract like a date and time. The last thing, guys, the last thing is nothing but clean the text data. So I told you guys that if there is any text data, so maximum number of times we want that text data should only contains the text. It should not contain anything else. Okay, so this is a very important application, guys. Just like validating mail address, this is again very important one. So we want, guys, that the text data should not contain anything else apart from the alphabet. Okay, because if I want to create a model, if I want to create a real world model, so I want, let's say, a sentiment analysis itself. Okay, so if I want to create a sentiment analysis model, so I want only the text in order to analyze whether the sentiment is good or bad, or in order to analyze whether the sentiment is positive or negative. Okay, and we don't want any other information. We don't want any other values into my data set. So I don't want any punctuation mark. I don't want any a numerical value. I don't want any special character. I don't want any underscore as well, because if you use slash w, so slash w include even the underscore. Okay, so if I don't want anything apart from the alphabet, okay, except alphabet, if I don't want anything into my data set, so how we can do that? So for that, guys, we can again use the regular expression, and this is how we can utilize it. Okay, so I can use the substitute function, and we all know that what this substitute function will do. So substitute function will replace, let's say, the existing pattern, and in place of like any existing pattern, I can replace that existing pattern with some other like a pattern. Okay, so what is the meaning of this particular pattern, guys? So I told you that this tilde symbol will also help you to ignore something. Okay, so it is now this particular character set, guys. Okay, so let me show you. At the very start, I have actually created this character set. So this character set, guys, this the meaning of this character set is nothing but it matches any character between small a to z, including a to z, ignoring case of the character, because we have written small a to z, capital A to z. Okay, so it matches any character which contains like alphabet. It may be the small alphabet, and it may be the capital alphabet. Anything. Okay, so it may be the small a to z, and it may be the capital A to z. Now, guys, we have included both the things. Now, if my data contains this, if my data contains like a small a to z and capital A to z, okay, if my data contains a small a to z and capital A to z, apart from this, except this, okay, so you can see like this particular symbol over here, guys, this particular symbol says except this, except the alphabet, if my data contains anything else. Okay, except this alphabet. Okay, except this. So this is a character set which I want into my data set, accept this. Okay, so this particular symbol over here, guys, this tilde symbol is actually the symbol of exception. Okay, so accept this, accept this, if my data contains anything else, if my data set contains anything else apart from the alphabet, if my data set contains anything else, so simply try to replace it with the space, or you can replace it with any other character as well. Okay, so if you want to check it, so you can try to, instead of like a space, you can try to replace it with the at the rate symbol. Okay, so you can try to replace it with any symbol, with any like a space. Now you can see, guys, when I run it, you can see like all the commas, all the question marks, all the numerical values, all the exclamation marks. Now all these things will get removed. Okay, and we are getting a pure text over here. So over here, guys, we have a pure text only. Okay, so many times, guys, many times my data set contains lot of noise, and many times we only want like a text from my entire data set. I don't want any other information. I don't want any other value. And that is where, guys, I can use this particular symbol. I can use the substitute function, and I can actually get only the alphabets into my data set. Okay, so yeah, guys, that's it. These are all the these are some case studies, guys, okay, of regular expression. One more simple function, guys. So although you can do this with the help of w plus also, but if you want to create the token means I want to take all these words, I want to understand all these words one by one. Okay, so I want to create the tokens. So I want to store all these words separately. Okay, that is what the meaning of a tokens. Okay, so I think we have already created the tokens with the slash w. Okay, so this is nothing but, guys, I can call it as a tokens. Okay, where I have stored all the words separately. Okay, so you can create the token in this way. Although you can also try to create the tokens maybe by using slash s. Okay, so by using slash s also you can create the tokens. So storing all the words separately, guys, this particular thing is called as a tokens. Okay, so fine, guys. You there are few more like examples. There are few exercise question, guys, onto the regular expression, which you will get into this particular notebook. Okay, so you'll get some few more questions and few more examples into this notebook, which you can utilize it for your practice. Okay, So I think guys, that's it from today's session. We understood about the regular expression. We understood about like what is natural language processing, and we understood the very first like a concept for text pre-processing. Because guys, whenever we get any text data, whenever we get any like a data set, any raw data, so the very first step, guys, the very first step is nothing but data pre-processing. Okay, we need to process the text data, we need to clean the data. So I think now we have understood that how we can clean the data, how we can extract any set of information, any particular information from my data set. Okay, so that's it guys for today about the regular expression. If there is any question, any query, so yeah, please ask. No, if you want like any assignment for practice, Sayella, so yeah, you'll get the assignment also in that, in the same documentation session. I will just like you can see, there's one question. I have taken one question over here. So just like this, I will upload a few questions and you can try to solve it. Okay, it's a good thing if you want to do the assignment as well. Can you come briefly on the tokenization, please? Tokenization, Abun, tokenization is nothing but where you are trying to store each of the words present into your data, into your words separately. That process is called the tokenization. Okay, so where you try to store all the words. Okay, so your data set contains so many words over here. You can see it contains so many words, and I'm trying to store all the words separately. Okay, so like right now, let's say when I printed this token, now if I want to print so if I want to print, let's say coding, so how I can access coding? So now this is a list and coding is present at the third index place. So when I write tokens of 3, so I will get coding over here. Okay, so this is what we call as a token. So token means nothing but where we break our sentence, we break our entire like a string, and we store all the words present into that string in as a separate entity, as a separate character, as a separate element. That is what we call the tokenization. Okay, is it clear, Avun? Oh, sorry, yeah, is it clear now? Okay guys, so that's it. Yeah, thank you so much guys for I think you guys are amazing, you and yeah guys, and I hope you enjoyed the session. And guys, please make sure that you should join the session at the same time tomorrow, and you cannot miss any session, because if you miss the tomorrow session, then it will be definitely difficult for you to understand the application. Okay, so yeah, please join tomorrow session. Yeah, thank you so much guys for your feedback, for your like messages. I can see guys that you enjoy the session. Thank you so much for your like a valuable feedback, guys. Thanks a lot. And please join the session at the same time tomorrow. Okay, at 6:30. Thank you so much, guys. Now with this, we can end the session. Thanks a lot. Good night.